You are listening to Crown Royal Conversations with Annie Mae. Today's topic is body enhancements and body image. So the first part of the show is going to talk about enhancements. There's all kinds of enhancements. So we're going to discuss every one. The second part is about body image, how someone perceives their body. So I'm going to jump into it. Of course, the obvious enhancements are implants in your breast, and they have butt implants. So I'm going to refer back to the other show, Does Size Matter? Apparently it does, because a lot of women are getting breast implants and butt injections, as well as butt implants to make their butts and breasts bigger. It's been going on for a long time. It's very dangerous. Of course, there's side effects to everything. Breast implants, you can have leakage. Butt injections can be done improperly. So even though these options are offered to women and more women use them than men, they can be very dangerous. So ladies, just don't go to other countries and get these things done. It was based on my research. Some women went to other countries and got injections, and they were cement injections, infections. So it can be very life-threatening. Okay, so just be careful. Other implants or body enhancements, something that women or men don't really think about, is anything that enhances your look falls into this. For instance, makeup. I know women wear makeup all the time, so a lot of people say, I don't do implants, I don't do this and that, but you add makeup to your face, you put weave in your hair, you have fake eyelashes. Those can be very deceptive. Of course, if you wear makeup some people not need, but there's a need if there's a bad scar or they have bad skin, they do wear, that to cover those issues up. But makeup nowadays is becoming very deceptive. I looked on Facebook and researched, and women can really change their whole face on some blush and lipstick, believe it or not. And if you go out with your full makeup on and man sees you and are attracted to you, they're not attracted to you, they're attracted to what you have in your face. And when things come off, don't get mad when that man says, you're not the same person I met 2 days ago. So, ladies, I don't wear makeup often, but I do wear makeup. I'm not condoning not to wear makeup, but be careful when you're adding to your face and to your hair, things of that nature, that when those things come off, will that man still find you attractive? And that's what we want to make sure, that they are falling in love or being attracted to our true selves and not necessarily what we have on our faces. Other body enhancements are more like tattooing is a body enhancement. There's also a trend going on where people put horns in their face, and they implant spikes on their head. These things, people make themselves look like an animal, like cats or like vampires. They're spitting their tongues in half, like snakes. I mean, to each his own. But once again, if you go to any place that's not, clean or have the equipment, you can get infections. Also, when you're doing these kind of enhancements to your body, think about it when you're 50 or 60. Do you really want to have a spiked tongue? Do you want to have spikes at your head and horns? I mean, at some point, it all kind of falls in a sense, I guess. But just be mindful that even if you want to get a job, certain jobs, you can't have horns in your head. I mean, really. That could affect your income. It could affect people wanting to date you. They might look at you as a scary person or somebody that's kind of unusual or weird. I mean, that's what that is. There are also, again, we get back to the weaves and all that, a lot of people can change their appearance with, wigs and weaves, and that's all good. But I think at some point, if you're dating a guy, you need to let them know that, your hair is not 20 inches long. Some guys don't know that, believe it or not. So just when you're doing all these enhancements, make sure that you let that person know, it's a weave. It's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Also, some enhancements that people don't think about often is branding, which I know Greeks are into that. That's an enhancement as well. And there's also something called tissue scarring, where you're actually scarring your body to have a certain look or image. Once again, these things can be very dangerous to your health, get infections. So let's think about these things before we start getting them done. So I guess when we go to the next section, we can talk about why people are doing these type of enhancements, change their appearance. I know that, young teens or even acrylic nails, those are enhancements. I mean, some of these women have these, what they call them, stiletto nails. They look very dangerous. I guess if you want to get in a fight with somebody, that'd be a great thing to have. But anything that you add to your look is an enhancement. Okay, so we all are guilty of this. Even men, believe it or not, men also have calf implants, pec implants. There's another big one out there that we'll discuss in the next section for men. But hair implants, men, y'all get those hair implants like we get our weaves.
I guess.
Yeah, there's those commercials about implanting hair for men that have hair loss or male pattern baldness.
You can lose mine.
Get toupees. So men are not excluded from this category by all means. There is something that it's not really an enhancement. It's where women can get their vaginas tightened. Of course, I'm just putting it out there. It's a spa in Atlanta that offers you sit in some special water. I don't know what's in the water. It's supposed to tighten your vagina.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't think I'll be sitting in the water and vagina get tightened. But there are also surgeries you can get women to tighten up your vagina. I know that when people or persons want to change genders, they have to get a lot of body enhancements. They're either adding on or taking off certain things. So, and it's a very painful process for getting breast implants. You have to get like your skin stretched, and it's bruising, there's swelling. And sometimes, ladies, you get them a little too big. I guess that's what you want to have, is a big breast. But at the end of the day, when you're once again 50 or 70, I mean, how they look? I wonder. I don't know. They could look too well.
Split tongue.
Yeah, that's the snake's tongue.
Go from looking like a dragon to a lizard as you get older. Kind of gross.
Well, we don't judge here.
I'm sorry.
No judgment zone.
To each their own. I'm sorry. It might be let me stay to myself. Might be a little kinky.
Yeah, maybe. But they're trying to be an animal. So a lot of people, some trends out there, change your appearance to be an animal. From tattooing the pattern of a cheetah. And they're augmenting their eyes. There's also called eye tattoos. Now, those are become illegal in some states where you inject ink in your eye. Once again, these things are very dangerous. If
God didn't make you that way. Well, in different terms. I mean, I can't say the same thing about tattoos and piercings and stuff, but I mean, if he didn't make you with, legitimately blue eyes and you ink your eyes out.
It's the tattoo in the white part of the eye.
Oh, no.
And I'm just
not judging, but it won't be me.
Now, body augmentations or enhancements has gone on for centuries. Certain tribes in Africa have done the neck rings and the lip stretching. Those were traditional things based on their culture, not based on necessarily appearance. But they had disc in their lips and things of that nature. Some tribes, women had neck rings where they extend their neck to be very long. I mean, that's kind of dangerous, but those are more of a cultural thing. Even tattooing has been done throughout the century. So, like I said, this has been going on for quite a long time. So we're going to go to some music and come back and finish talking about the enhancements for men. What you sipping on? And we're back. You're listening to Crown Royal Conversations with Annie Mae. The topic is we're focusing on body enhancements for men. Don't want to spook the men on this. There are a lot of men that are getting pec implants, chest implants to make their chest look like they're more muscular. So men also have body image issues as well. They're also getting their calf implants to make their calf look more muscular. Even arm muscle implants, they're also getting that done. I guess once again to give a more muscular, chiseled look. And it was asked, there was their penis implants. There is actually, fortunately, it doesn't make, from what the research says, it doesn't make your penis any bigger. But if a man is dealing with some erectile dysfunction, there's 3 kind of surgeries for that, where it's like a pump that pumps fluid into your penis and it causes an erection. And there's another one where you implant rods into the penis, but it's constantly hard. So it's very uncomfortable. I would imagine if you're constantly
him and her
constantly on it's constantly rigid. So a lot of men find that surgery a little uncomfortable. Have you thought about getting any implants or augmentations to your body, Dre?
Other than tattoos and piercings? Nope. Well, I did have an augment. I did have a alteration. I got that snip.
It's not an alteration.
Well, it is, because now, your boy shoots blanks.
It's not the same. You have tattoos, though.
Yeah, I got a lot of tattoos.
So that's an enhancement.
Yeah.
Why do you get tattoos? Male perspective. Why do men get tattoos? Same as women, or just...
I don't know. Why do women get tattoos? Because men don't get them for the same reason.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I'm asking you, the male perspective of the show. Why do men get tattoos?
Men get tattoos as symbolizations about things that make a difference in their life. I mean, I know me. I mean, all my tattoos symbolize something that has to do with life. So I think a lot of it is that. I don't know any different. In all actuality, every last one of my tattoos have to do with something that goes on in my life. The kids' names, or how many kids, or what my life is about. I mean, I have a cross on my back symbolizing, God-fearing and all that stuff. And then I have, of course, like my tattoo of me and your name on there. And then, of course, my kids, and then how many kids I have. So, I mean, it just symbolizes parts of life. I mean, that's basically what mines do. The earring piercings, the piercings and stuff, I think that was just I want to say that was probably just a fad I went through. I mean, Michael Jordan had them, somebody else had them. I wanted ear piercings too, so I went and got my ears pierced.
Did you ever get branded?
I don't know what brand it is, but now.
Well, you know how a lot of Greek fraternities, they get those brands?
No.
And their skin looks raised?
No, unfortunately, I haven't had that opportunity because I wasn't in a fraternity, but.
Well, yeah.
If I was, I would have got it.
I don't know a lot of women that get branded.
Oh.
I think men are more tend to get branded than women.
I mean, I don't know now. It depends. Some women, they brand themselves, in a different way.
Which am I physically with the hot iron thing?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. I'm not no cattle.
Would you ever get your body enhanced or something added to it, or taken away is different? I think we all want to get
added
something taken away, some fat or something.
Hell yeah! If I can get the fat taken away, it's a wrap. Not really. No, I don't. No, I wouldn't. I would hope that it wouldn't make a difference. I mean, I'm alright like I am, but no, I don't think I would get myself enhanced or anything like that. No.
Here's another important question. Why from your perspective, do you feel like men in general play a role in women wanting to seek out, getting breast implants and butt injections?
Attention.
I mean, do you think men play a role in that?
Do men play a role in that?
Like women wanting to do that is because men in general like bigger, like size matters, like they want bigger chests and bigger butts.
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I believe it plays a part, but I don't think it plays a full part. I say probably at the most maybe 25% of it. The reason why I say that is because, a lot of guys, the stereotypical guy, that's just stereotypical guys, like big butts, big breasts, this pretty face, all that stuff. I think women will portray that for the attention to do that because you see a lot of that stuff on social media now. But I think a lot more of it, the 80% of it, is the women at other women because they want to be accepted. I think that's part of what that is.
So you think women are getting body injections and making their butts bigger and these Botox and all that because of other women?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, think about it. If, for example, if you look at social media, a lot of the times you see a lot of women, even if you post a picture of a woman with a big butt or a big, breast or something like that, a lot of the men will say something about it, will give some kind of input on it and stuff. But when a woman sees that, they be like, dang, I wish I can be like that. And the only way to be like that is to do that. So I think a lot of the times you see these women.
Because a male made a comment on the picture or the whatever.
Some woman, yeah. And then another woman sees that and they be like, damn, I need to be like that. So if I
But it's based off the comments that the men make.
But it's still 20% of the men, 80% of the woman. Because first you got to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, right, the enhancements and all that stuff is only just, it ain't going to satisfy you at the end of the day. It ain't going to satisfy. I mean, you're still going to be the same person you are at the end of the day. The only difference is you're going to get more likes, more attention or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're still going to be you. I mean, it's not going to make no difference. So if, for example, if one day you see me and I'm 300 plus, and then 2 days later you see me and I'm, 200 pounds lighter, I done had my body enhanced and whatnot and fat taken off, whatever the case may be, and you look at me like, damn, man, I wish I was like that. You're going to have some guys going to be like trying to do that too. And then, because women's going to say, well, damn, he look good. He look chiseled. He's straight. Yo, this, that, and the other. The next man going to be like, I need to be like that too. So what's going to happen? He's going to go out. He's going to get the same procedure that you just got because he's seen all this attention that you're getting from
the other people. Correct.
So, I mean, it's like I said, that's 20% of what whatever your same gender is. The other 80% is going to be of the opposite gender. I'm sorry. 20% is going to be of the opposite gender, and 80% is going to be of the gender you are because they're going to see you and they're going to be jealous. Pretty much.
Jealousy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Have you ever met someone or talked to someone that had boobs implants, butt things? Do you know? I'm assuming if you ran into someone that had implants on their breast or butt, do y'all know that they not real? Or do y'all just don't know?
Can we save that for the next segment?
Sure. We will do that, and we'll be right back. What you sipping on? All right, you're listening to Crown World Conversations with Annie Mae. Today's topic is body enhancements and body image. I was talking to Dre about if he ever met someone or if he ran into someone that had implants and things of that nature, would he recognize them? Would you know that they're not real?
Not really, unless they really let me see the scars.
Well, they're really big. Some of these breast implants are huge.
I mean, I've seen some that had them reduced and they had the scars from them, but I mean, I wouldn't have known if they were big or not big from not actually just looking at them. I had to actually see the scars. But, they do them surgeries where now you don't even see scars at all, but even at that, you can't tell one way from the other way. I mean, it's hard to detect that. I mean,
if you met a lady and they had a certain appearance, they had makeup, the hair, and sometimes men can't even tell women got weave or not, and they have implants, and you found out after the fact that was the boobs weren't real, the hair wasn't hers, she was hiding some facial issues, would you still be okay? Would you be okay with that? Like if you found out that once her makeup was gone and you saw that and makeup changes a woman's appearance, especially nowadays.
Not a deal breaker.
Okay, we're talking about makeup that she's like definitely changed. Like I said, makeup can change a woman's appearance, not just the basic foundation, lip gloss, and eye, but their makeup looking what they can change their nose shape, they can change what their eyes are. Once that's removed and you see blemishes or you see that her nose is not as keen as you thought and that her boobs weren't real and her hair is, not as long and flowing as you thought it was, you wouldn't see her any different at all?
If she had all them things going on, I mean, I would see her differently, but it's not, like I said, it's not a deal breaker. If you meet that person and they had all this already accustomed to them already, that's different. If you've already been with them and if you've been with them for a while and they trying to do this stuff, that's a little bit different. It's kind of like if you meet me and I was, like I said, like I was bigger than what I am right now. If I was bigger than what I was right now, and then you realize like a couple months down the line, I decide I want to do something, then that's different. But if you met me and I was already like 160 something pounds and you didn't know that, would you still be cool with me knowing that afterwards? It probably wouldn't make a difference to you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but if you, it's hard for a man because men don't wear makeup and all that. So it's hard for me to even take weight it fluctuates. You know, you can increase weight or decrease weight. A lot of men have issues when women gain weight, especially in marriages where women have kids and their body shape changes. And sometimes men find it unattractive and they're not attracted to the wife anymore because she's gained weight. And then there are lots of problems. So I think body image is so important because society kind of dictates to us what we should find attractive and not attractive based on the videos, based on TV and marketing. You know, if you're slender, boobs, you know, butt, hair flowing on your back, that's considered attractive. So if you don't fit in that category, then some people deem themselves unattractive, which is why they put themselves in situations where they're getting injections that are not safe and they're dying over trying to look a certain part. In actuality, it's not that serious. But for parents that have young children or young girls, it's so many times I walk into a high school where the girls look like grown women, and then we question why they have attitudes and why they talk up to us and why older men approach them, because you have these girls coming out your house with, you know, makeup and weave. Now, I can see if it's a prom day or something special going on in your child's life where you want to make them look, you know, differently and feel special, then you can do the makeup, full-fledged makeup. But I'm talking about a 14-year-old coming out your house with belly showing out, belly rings, full-fledged makeup, weave, and nails. That's kind of ridiculous. But I think it's acceptable because society has said that that's attractive. And these girls want to feel attractive, but we're not instilling in them really what it should be. Do you agree?
I agree, but it's also I really want to say it's more of like what we portray to them. Because, like I said, a lot of it, what they see is off of social media. So if they see these girls all glammed up and stuff, that's what they're going to imagine and picture in anyway. I mean, it's no different than what I stated earlier. You know, it's going to be 20% of whatever your counterpart says compared to 80% of what you say and what other people around you say, because that is the appearance or the idea behind everything. That's why you see these girls go all out and trying to look like they're, you know, 20, 21, trying to pass in clubs, and they're only like 17, 18 years old. It's because of that look that you give them, the idea that you got to have makeup on, you got to have this certain look, you got to have this certain, you know, appearance. And it just seems like and I think social media has a lot to do with it. It's just it may just me, but I think a lot of it is social media and what other people think of you, because a lot of the honest guy suicides is because what people expect to see in other people anyway. So
the bullying in high schools with girls, people all of that, are committing suicide because they don't look a certain way,
look that way, or speak that way, or talk that way, or, you know, function some kind of way that is not of the norm, basically.
Right. And I think for parents is, we know about Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, whoever is out there, that is not reality of the normal world. They are pop stars. They have the affordability to do
enhance
all
and
this,
change their body and still understand
all this stuff. They are performers. It's an act. You know, in real life, their makeup comes off too, and they may not look like that without their makeup.
Right. You're
so
right.
with the girls is, they have these, social media does play a big part in this, but as a parent of, like, we're talking about 16 and under, because, I can see a 7-year-old, they want the makeup. I can see that they're more mature to handle that. But when you're 16 and under and you have a Facebook, and they have Facebook pages now, and the girls tongue, hand, and mouth, they with the little poking lips, whatever, that little duck lips, all that, you're letting your daughter put themselves out there.
Yeah.
And then when they talk to you crazy and you like, excuse you, you're a child. No, they're not, because they're acting like what they look like.
That's an adult.
And so for me, it's like the body image should be, as parents, with even boys, they're doing steroids. They're trying to make themselves look bigger and bulkier.
That's
genetics,
enhancements.
I mean, you cannot change your body shape. I mean, genetics play a huge part. If you're short, you're short. If you're tall, you're tall. I mean, nothing you can do to change your height and change. If you have a small penis, you have a small penis. I mean, it's like girls. If you ain't got no boobs, you ain't got no boobs. I mean, make it work. But I think if we start teaching our kids at a younger age to, for me, it was my daughter. She didn't start wearing makeup till she was 16, and it was about skincare. Take care of your skin. Take care of your hair. She didn't get her first weave until she was 16. You know what I'm saying? So all this happened. She didn't get a Facebook page until she was like 15, because, like I said, social media does influence our kids more than we do. But if you're allowing your child to have the nails and have the makeup and have the hair and dress inappropriately, then you're going to expect some kind of attitude.
You're aiding that situation. Yep.
You're enabling them to act grown because they look grown.
True.
They look grown. And if their Facebook page has them sticking their tongue out and all that, delete it, because you're putting your child in harm's way for some predator to go behind them and look. I'm not saying that that's right, but you're contributing to the problem if your child's looking like they're 18, they're only 12 and 14 and 13. I hope parents just as accountable as a predator too, because you know what they wearing. You buying the makeup and the hair. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, body image is so important. This is a very serious show. So we're going to come back to it next segment. What you sipping on? All right. Once again, we are talking about body images in this segment. I want to reiterate that I have nothing against implants, if it makes you feel better. I mean, sometimes when you put on your makeup or got your hair done a certain way, you do feel good about yourself. I just want to make sure it's coming from a healthy place and not a place of wanting to seek attention or approval of someone else. If you're like, I never had small breasts. Sorry. I always had these triple Ds. I've always had them. And I thought they were too big in high school. They were huge. I had to grow into them. So I never experienced the sensation of not having boobs. But with triple Ds, you got to wear like 400 bras to run in. They heavy on your back. And they're not always an attribute. But I can see, I could never wear a tank top with no bra on. It just, heck to the no. I can't do that. Some women can wear the little tank tops, cute little clothes. They ain't got to worry about, they just can go out and be free. My clothes be tight in the breast, So I guess it's to each his own. For people with big butts, I guess you don't have a butt at all. You want something different. But sometimes it is about your bone structure. I don't necessarily have a butt. I always was flat butt, as they call me, in high school, but I had gained some weight and I got a little booty now. So, it's like I said, each his own. But for the ladies, once again, if you want to go out there and do these things, make sure you keep it safe. Go to a doctor that knows what they're doing, a clean clinic, because people are dying over these things. And a lot of girls are becoming anorexic, and they becoming all this to try to look different for someone to say, hey, I see you. So parents, we play a big part in this, in society as a whole. We all play a part in this.
I was going to say, and accepting to what you said also, do what you feel makes you comfortable, make you more confident. I know a lot of people that do enhancements and stuff to make them feel better. Do it to make you feel better. Don't do it to be accepted. If you can't love yourself first, I think that is something that you need to deal with offhand before you even deal with the idea of any of these enhancements. But like I said, this ain't my show. I mean, it's her show. I'm just tuning in, I'm chiming in, and I'm speaking my piece. I'm also speaking on behalf of myself, not for all men. But I will say, if you decide to do any of the enhancements, do it for self first and self-confidence. Don't make it about trying to be accepted by anybody, because regardless of what you do, they still might not accept you. So just do it for yourself first.
Okay, and those that want to look like animals and all that, great, good. That's your thing, but be mindful that it may not be as cute as it's gonna be when you're 70. Those that want to get, the tattooing and the sleeves, be mindful that some jobs you may not get because of that. So just keep in mindful when you're young, and you're making all these things that make yourself look good, or you feel better about getting the piercings and the spikes in your head. That's not always accepting to society. Like, society can go against you and then go for you. For men, for boys, I know you see a lot of ads about men being pumped and the 6-packs and all that, and not saying that anyone can get that in a way, but there's no quick way to get it. Even me, you gotta go to the gym, you have to eat healthy, protein shakes, all that. But taking steroids and all that, it's gonna mess you up. It really is. In the end, it will. It also makes your dick smile, boys, young adults, young men. It makes your dick smile. I know that for a fact. I researched it. So if you don't want a small dick, don't take steroids. True. I'm just saying. I'll go, but this thing about that,
I ain't took them, so I mean, that ain't.
Don't do that. It's very dangerous. People get, and even in athletes, they get thrown out of their whatever, hockey or football. You can lose your career taking steroids to make yourself faster or stronger. I mean, it's not worth it at the end. Your whole career out the drain because you took some drugs. It's not really worth it at the end of the day.
Let me just say this to the men. I know I spoke for the women already. To the men, hard work pays off. If you really entitle yourself and really work hard, all that you see other people have by using enhancements, you can do by yourself without using enhancements. So let me just address it like that.
And once again, I know social media is out there, parents, not trying to place blame if, on any one particular person or whatever, but the world is cruel. And when our teenagers go out there in the world, they're getting judged constantly. And home is where they should feel safe and be able to say, hey, I got bullied. Because my 7-year-old was bullied really bad. And she knows she's a little overweight, and she's very much aware of that. But I've always taught her is that, you don't want anyone judging you for whether you're big, you're small, your nose is too small, your nose is too big, your ears ain't right. Whatever it is, at the end of the day, you want a man to love you for who you truly are, without the makeup, without the nails,
amen to that,
without the hair. Women, if you're doing this stuff and you're changing your appearance, that's deceptive. Now, if you're just enhancing your look, enhancing what you have, okay. But if you're really putting the makeup on where you're looking like totally different, what's going to happen when the makeup comes off? I've had friends that their husbands now has never seen them without makeup. What? Like, they have never seen them without makeup. They go to bed with makeup. They wake up with makeup. Are you comfortable? I mean, at some point, you should want to be covering your own home to not have to wear the makeup, So all these things play a part in it. So I hope everyone kind of takes, time to think about what was said, and that, there's nothing wrong with, the tattoos and implants. Just do it the correct way, in a healthy way. Once again, my show airs every Saturday night at 8. If you miss the show on Saturdays, you will have another look-see on Wednesdays at 9. I am doing some special shows. I will call them Tequila Nights. The 4-part series.
I'm ready for this one.
The reason why is because I'm still doing the 4-part series on cheating. I just need to get some guest speakers, so I'm working on that. That series is going to be Tequila Nights, because I'm going to need some real tequila shots to get through these 4 shows, because that cheating is a very serious matter.
Have you set up the parts for that yet?
I'm working on it. I just need to have some other people come in, other guests come in to get other people's, ideas and see how they feel about it. They experience anything in their life, it's a deep subject, very deep subject.
I'm ready.
So I'm still haven't forgot about that. Everybody keeps saying we can do this show on cheating. I'm working on it. I just wanted to be done in a nice way where everybody doesn't get offended and no one.
Have you thought of next week's show?
Oh, next week's show is called Head Game.
Oh, snaps.
Head Game. That's going to be a really fun show. This one was kind of serious. So that's going to be a fun show, Head Game, the importance of it. Women, please tune in. Men, tune in. This is going to change your life. It's going to change your whole bedroom scenario. Wow. Okay? So if you have a woman that don't do it, they're going to do it once I get through my show. Okay? So please tune in.
Ways to reach us. You can always go to the website, www.dre'sradiocafe.com. Under all the lines over there, you'll see something that says Crown Royal Conversations with Annie Mae. You can click on there, give her your input, send her a message, any of that nature. She will get them directly. Also, if you now have the app, the Dre's Radio Cafe app is back up again. Go into Google Play, type in Dre's Radio Cafe, full word. It should be the very first one or one of those as you click on. If you go to the site and download the app will give you everything and anything you need to do in terms of contacting us, going through each one of our web pages, going through the voting, conversations, the questions of the day, her actual topic for her next show. If you go into Crowd Royal Conversations, you can tune in on that. And you can chime in, put your requests in, questions and stuff like that. You can reach her that way. Otherwise, we're trying to get the station. We're gonna hook up the. We're gonna have to hook up the cell phone. Our radio station number, 615-540-3998. Have some people call in and chime in with us on the series. We're trying to get that back in the order. Other than that, I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Annie Mae, and I am finished for this evening. I thank y'all for listening.
Okay, I'm taking a poll. The poll is, if you fart and no one's in the room, do you say excuse me? That's the poll. I'm taking a poll on that. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I want to know what you guys think.
Okay. So y'all can also go to the website. You can go to the website and also answer that question for the poll. If you fart by yourself, do you still say excuse me? I mean, I'm just saying. Other than that, Miss Annie Mae, you got anything for us?
We're good. What you sipping on?
Till next time, we'll talk to y'all later. Peace.